Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, I have a question for you for this episode of the Bullet Points. If a major gun control leader falls in the forest, does it make a sound? I don't care. All I know is we have one less gun control leader in Congress as of the elections in New York last night. I am, of course, talking about Jerry Nadler, the high-waisted fiend, versus Carolyn Maloney, both coming out of New York, both in charge of their own committees, both gun controllers in their own rights. But Miss Carolyn Maloney, formerly known as Congressman Carolyn Maloney, will no longer be there coming next year. That is what we're going to talk about, because anytime a gun controller who does the amount of damage to the Second Amendment that Maloney did, we have got to talk about it. And then we also kind of have to lament that the high-waisted fiend is still in place. But that's what we're going to talk about. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, Arms Director, and then we're going to hit it. And I cannot wait to hear you guys' comments on this one, because this is a situation right here. Now, Arms Directory is a two-way friendly social network and marketplace of ideas. With social media at large censoring a majority of freedom, Arms Directory is a safe harbor of freedom for all of us in the 2A movement. They are the only 2A protected social network out there to post about our passions freely. You're free to post your favorite freedom pics, view blog posts of the industry, find local events, and much more. Make sure to join the LOA family group and follow me on Arms Directory when I get to see you over there. And everything is linked in the description box below. And thank you so much to Arms Directory for making the videos this week possible. But now, beautiful brothers and sisters, we have some celebration. We have a bittersweet moment because Jerry Nadler, the high-waisted fiend, is still there. But let's dive into this. All right. Representative Jerry Nadler, high-waisted fiend, beats Representative Carolyn Maloney in bitter New York House primary. I'm really sad. Really, I am, on the inside. But let's dive into this because these are the results themselves. Jerry Nadler beat with 55.4%. Carolyn Maloney with a meager 24.4%. Now, the reason that I am a little happy about this, more so than normal, is because Carolyn Maloney was the individual in charge of the House Oversight and Rules Committee. She was the chairperson there. She's the one that dragged all the CEOs of the gun manufacturers in front of to make them a tar and feather dog and pony show to pillory them in the court of public opinion. Then, when she was losing last week in her bid to beat Jerry Nadler, the high-waisted fiend, she put forward two new gun control bills that have no chance of passing, are going to go nowhere in this House, much less the Senate. One was going to be 20% tax on all gun manufacturers, we covered on this channel, and the other was going to be a maintainable database that the gun manufacturers had to maintain about any time a crime with their weapon was used. Dumb. But both of them aren't going to go anywhere, and it turns out her little gamble to make the free bill that would infringe upon the Second Amendment backfired in a big way. Karma. Just saying. But let's keep going, because I've only got about 2 or 3 more months to talk about Miss Maloney before she's a figment of my imagination. All right. Representative Jerry Nadler defeated his longtime colleague, Representative Carolyn Maloney, in a contentious Democratic primary Tuesday in New York's newly drawn 12th Congressional District. NBC News projects. Nadler and Maloney were both first elected in 1992 and have since risen to prominence in the House. Nadler chairs the Judiciary Committee and Maloney chairs the Oversight Committee. As I mentioned, the Oversight Committee is the one that did all the manipulation against the gun CEOs and then puts all these stupid things and subpoenas against gun manufacturers, all outside of their mandate. But Carolyn Maloney had to get elected. What's your problem? Anyway, let's keep going because she ain't going to be there no more. Quote, absolutely, I'll seek to retain the top Democrat on the Judiciary Committee, and I don't think there's much question that that'll happen, Nadler said. Now, this is a bittersweet moment. Now we're getting to the bittersweet Sour Patch part of this. One, I still gotta listen to Jerry Nadler and bring you news about Jerry Nadler, the high-waisted fiend, from his post atop the Judiciary Committee in the House. This is the same post that brought all H.R. 8, H.R. 1446, and the Assault Weapons Ban of 2022, all of those things that are going out. However, the good news here is this is also the same dolt that comes out and says, yeah, the whole point's to ban everything in common use. Way to step in it, Jer. Way to step in it, you high-waisted fiend. Anyway, I continue. Quote, what I want to achieve is, I believe this country is really a democratic system with a small d. It's threatened. And we're in a pivotal position on the Judiciary Committee to defend against that threat through voting rights, legislation, and administration. Oh, goody. More activism from the Judiciary Committee. Anyway, as again, we're kind of in the Sour Patch part. If Republicans win control of the House this fall, if, Nadler would lose his committee gavel and likely serve as a ranking member. Good, can't wait to see it happens. Hey, you gotta vote in November so you can send the high-waisted fiend down a peg so he can no longer do the legislative actions and pass even more gun control bills and infringements upon the Second Amendment from his post atop the Judiciary Committee. But the Republicans, yeah, you're gonna get the House, and you better put someone really good in place. I personally go with Jim Jordan. Chip Roy would be a fun choice. We got options, people, because Gerald Nadler, can't have him there anymore. And the last part, then I'm going to send you on your Wednesday. In a statement after the outcome was projected, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi congratulated Nadler and praised Maloney for tenacious leadership, saying she will be profoundly missed in Congress. Missed. I don't care about all the political crap. You're missed. Carolyn Maloney, no longer. House Oversight and Rules Committee, new chairperson. Don't worry. I'm sure they're going to find someone who's going to do just the exact same thing and the exact same level of tenacity. But you know what? At least I get a new face to pick on. So no more tenacious leadership from Carolyn Maloney. Jerry Nadler, the high-waisted fiend, is still in place atop his loft, the Judiciary Committee, of which I'm sure we're going to cover a lot more. And that is what I have for you this morning. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment where we are going to keep hitting this freedom train. See you later.